So Scully, it's been a few weeks. Always nice to see you down here at Song. How have the last few weeks been for you? There's been some difficult games for the academy and reserves, but there's been some promising performances as well.
Yeah, the has. It's been a challenging probably 4 to 5, 6 weeks with some results, but over the past 4 to 6 weeks we've seen some improvement from the academy and reserves, picking up. Obviously we've got a result over at Hull FC, then also the reserve game last Friday against Wakefield, which we're really impressed with from the players that played in that game. Stuck in there for 80 minutes, and I feel like we should have got more out of it than a draw, really, with the effort the players shown. But no, we're a really good team, working like performance, and like I say, at least we come away with a point.
How much or how proud are you of the players' efforts when they're going toe to toe with teams over in Super League who have players like Ellis Lingard at Wakefield, for example? You know, they're going toe to toe with some big teams and big players, you know, and not looking at a place as well.
No, that's a good point, Luke. And an example we had, like I said, when we played against Wakefield, they had a strong team. I think Cam Scott started in the centre up against Lewis Hagan, and Lewis Hagan, he had a good performance, and that's a win for us, really. When our players, and like I say, when we come up against Super League opposition, should we be going there and winning? Well, I think some of them teams don't see that, but we compete, and we've got a good group that like to compete and work hard for each other. And like I say, going back to that Wakefield game, and even the Hull FC game, the academy game, we stuck in there for 80 minutes and worked hard for each other.
What can the players learn from these games against your Wakefields, against your Hull FCs? You know, teams who probably have more physically developed players, mentally, technically. You know, what can they take from this experience this year to benefit their development?
Yeah, well, obviously, first of all, we want them to take pride in their own individual performance, and if their own individual performance is good, that complements the team. So if the full 17's on board for the game, it's like I say, it'll turn into a good team performance. And like I say, that proved it. Like I say, against Wakefield, but like I say, coming up against the better opposition, like I say, we're a championship club, and we're competing with a Super League teams who, in the reserve competition, especially this year, they've been filled with experience. We went over to League probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, which were a tough outing, but as players will learn from it. Playing against you Brad Dwyer's, and I think they had 5 or 6 first team squad players, and a couple who played at Magic Weekend beforehand. So yeah, they'll learn from it, especially from the experience. And like I say, it does get mentioned a few weeks after when we are in a position to win a game, and they always say, just think about this time we've had during the season. And like I said, they do stand them in good stead, but individually the players are developing from it as well.
Looking ahead to tomorrow night, the challenge steps up another level. Arguably the pinnacle of academy sides this year in Leeds Rhinos coming to Battercard Odsal. What kind of challenge? A formidable one, I'm sure, but what kind of challenge are you expecting tomorrow night?
Oh, it'd be definitely challenging. Credit to Leeds, I think both in their academy and reserves, they're outstanding, and obviously full credit to obviously Chev Walker and John Bastian and his team there. They're a team full of quality athletes, and yeah, it'd be a tough test tomorrow night, but I've always got belief. I always say it to RDU, to Ryan, I've always got belief in the 17 we put out, to work hard for each other. And like I say, if we stick to how we can play and keep hold of the possession and defend well, and show plenty of effort, we know, like I say, we know we're up against a very, very good side, but if we just see an improved performance, and we can take it from there, really.
A couple of players who've gone out on loan recently, Jamie Gill, Dewsbury, Jacob Bateman, most recently at Batley. How have you found their performances, and ultimately, you know, how do you reflect on their time in open age men's rugby, and how much it enhances their development?
Yeah, I think it's been brilliant for him. First of all, obviously we'll start with Jamie Gill, and I think Jamie Gill has been absolutely outstanding. How he's applied himself, and his performances, his minutes, his playing at is playing at Dewsbury. I think he's played probably 7 games now, and we've got a real good relationship with Dewsbury Rams, and with Paul March, me and him, we speak each week about Jamie and his performances, and they just keep getting better each week. And for Jamie, it was to go there to play week in, week out, and get plenty of minutes under his belt, which that's what he has been doing. Then on to Jacob Bateman. I'd like to have happened a little bit earlier, to get his opportunity to go out on dual reg, but I wanted him to be consistent within our environment, and over the past four to 6 weeks he's done that. So it's a reward for him really to go out on a season loan to Batley. I know he'll be in good hands and in a good environment there as well, and that's what we want as an elite programme. We want the best for his players. Myself and Ryan said that at the start of the year, if they can get an opportunity to test themselves at a high level, and we'll give them that. And Jacob performed well, obviously against Arthur's team at the weekend. On Friday, and I'm sure he'll kick on. He'll get more minutes, and I know that's what Jacob wants as well.
Just a final one, not just touch on those two, but any lads who've gone out on loan or had time elsewhere. How crucial is that to their development to be getting as much game time at the highest level as possible? At a young age, better than where the reserves competitions are week on, week off. How beneficial is it for that consistency, whether that's at this club or elsewhere?
Yeah, it's you said the word there, Luke. It's about being consistent, because at the reserves they get at a certain age where, academy and reserves it's every other week. Some academy players are lucky where they can play academy and reserves. Just to mention Sam Leeson, who's a good example of that. He's playing academy and reserves, and he's been real good as well. And just going back to that, obviously that's the key. And playing consistent rugby, because they're 18, 19, that's all they want to do. They just want to play rugby week in, week out. They'd probably play 2-3 games a week if they could. But we want to give them the best opportunity where we see what fits right for them, for the player. And if there's any more opportunities for players to do that, we won't stand in the way. It's all about obviously the development, and obviously to make their individual performances better, but also make them a better person as well.